If you're interested in buying Fallout 76 caps, weapons or items, check out easynpc.com and use my code DTDG for 5% off via the link in the description. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 10 must-see cam shelters. We've got 10 absolutely awesome ones to show off this week. Very different, there's a lot of different styles, different shelters being used and stuff. So I hope you all enjoy. If you do, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's jump straight in and I hope you enjoy. Before I do jump in though, if you want to check out anyone involved, all their links are down in the description. And if you want to get involved by sending your shelter in, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter, tweet me the link of your video, preferably YouTube link, and also you can join the Discord and share it in there for me. And that is all you got to do, nice and easy. Anyways, let's jump straight in and I hope you all enjoy. First cam shelter to show off today has got to be Cover's, and he has made a tank. Look at that, absolutely awesome. You could only do this in a shelter and he has absolutely nailed it in my opinion. The way he's done the tracks out of the conduits and stuff, and the way he's done the like wheels out of clocks going backwards, and then he's also got the tank cannon thing on the top made out of what I believe is clocks as well. And I just think it looks absolutely amazing. Like, just crazy stuff going on here, Cover. I love the stuff that you make in your shelters. You really like push the boundaries and the limits of the shelters like rules with the no snapping and the floating stuff and that, and you just make it look really, really good. So very nice job with this one. I really enjoyed it and I think it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think of this camp down in the comment section. For me personally, I think this is awesome, and it's just yet another vehicle to add into Cover's kind of portfolio of crazy builds that he's done. So absolutely brilliant stuff here. Next up on the list is Joey Bishop with his Blue Ridge Caravan mineshaft, and I thought this was very nicely done. I thought it looks really cool how he's added these like walls everywhere and had added the stone effect to them. The use of the caged bulb light, sorry I can't get my words out today, I thought that would look like really cool. I think it really fits that kind of mineshaft theme, and I really like how the layout of the place is kind of a bit all over the place. Not all over the place as in like an unorganized mess, but as in like you're walking around this shelter and you haven't actually got a clue which shelter you're in because it's going all over. It's not using the traditional shape of the shelter, it's got its own shape to it, and I thought that's a really nice touch. I also really like the law-friendly like addition that he thrown in here. Joey Bishop's really good at making camps that are law-friendly and really fit in that junky Fallout vibe. So adding that into a shelter and stuff I thought was really cool and definitely one to watch out for. And yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to check out Joey Bishop. He does some really cool law-friendly builds if that's what you're into. And this shelter here for me was just really cool and I really enjoyed it. As you can see, he's added in lots of different rooms around here. So here is the mess hall where people will go and have the dinners when they're on the breaks from mining away and stuff, and it just all of it's nice and open, like got this unique shape to it type of thing. Not like crazy unique as we see some weeks like we did in the top 5 last week, but it has just this nice style to it that I really like. Like I keep saying, like the law-friendly vibe to it. It's very kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of like dark and dingy like what a mineshaft should be, and the only lights in here are them caged bulb lights, which are the type of lights you would see in an old kind of old school mineshaft type of thing. So very nicely done, Joey Bishop, really enjoyed it. Upstairs as well he also has this workbench area, again nicely like lit up and stuff. It's quite dark and stuff, only with the like very minimum type of lights. You've got like odd lights on the workbenches and stuff and the odd little cage bulb light above, but it just looked really nice. So great stuff. Next up on the list is Uranium Fever, who I think is absolutely like took on the role as well of smashing out these law-friendly builds. This one here particularly was really cool, and it really reminded me of like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 with like some of the buildings you would go in and they had like TVs dotted around and the old typewriters and stuff. You get them in Fallout 76 as well, but this just really reminded me of like Boston and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd definitely show this one in here. It's very nicely done, as you can see. I like the use of the actual concrete walls with not having wallpapers on. It gives that proper rustic Fallout vibe in here, and I just thought it worked really well. He's also got this really cool like lockup out the back, which I thought was very nicely done. I really like that wall at the back as well, where you've destroyed the concrete wall to have the brick shown through. I thought that was like a little touch, which a lot of people probably wouldn't notice, but I thought it was a nice feature in this room. And then obviously just over to the right here, you've got the actual lockup behind the shutters, which I thought was also nicely done. So very nice done. Oh, for God's sake, I keep saying nice again. Great job, Uranium Fever. Really enjoyed this one. The lockup was cool, and I really enjoyed the whole setup of the place. I thought it was very cool, and I thought you absolutely smashed it with the law-friendly vibe. And yeah, just absolutely brilliant stuff. Nice one. Just before we shoot off to the next one, as you can see here, here is a bit of a closer look around the office area inside of this Responders HQ that he made. And I like just the little touches of putting the like Responders helmet and stuff on the wall, dotted around. That's a cool touch on the left as well, to have like a blackboard on the wall type of thing. And I also like the idea of having this actor walking around dressed as a responder, kind of guarding the place and stuff. It just kind of added this kind of nice vibe to the place, and everyone's dressed up as responders and stuff as well, and it all just kind of added to the build and made the shelter a lot better rather than just having it empty and stuff. It's got a cool little prison out the back here for any little raiders and whatever else they capture along the way, and I really actually like the idea of dressing him up as a prisoner as well. It was cool that you thought of doing that rather than just throwing him in some like ragged clothing or something, which would have worked as well, to be fair, but adding him into that like black and white kind of prison outfit I thought was really cool. So nice stuff. There's also an interrogation room right here. A lot of thoughts clearly went into the shelter, and I just really enjoyed it. So great job, Uranium Fever. Really enjoyed it, mate. Next up on the list is Black Apocalypse with this arcade shelter, and I thought this one was really cool. I like the lighting in here. It's got this kind of really cool, kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Do you know how like in Cyberpunk there's like the bright neon colours type of thing? This room here has got like that nice neon glow with like the Kill Laugh Love sign, all the little lights dotted around. He's got like the Voltec lights on the ceiling. He's also got the glow in the dark wallpaper, and then he's got like the Nuka Quantum lamps in there as well. Lots of little touches around here, especially the light bulbs as well dangling from the ceiling at different colours. Give this a really colourful vibe, and the lighting, honestly, like, it's so underrated, but it just looks absolutely brilliant in here, and everything's laid out very nicely as well. Obviously here you've got like the prizes on the wall and the cases. He's got all the like space in here completely took up. I think if he didn't do that and there was places in here that were empty, it wouldn't be as good as what he's done it. So awesome job, Black Apocalypse. I thought you absolutely nailed it with the shelter. The arcade theme was absolutely smashed it, and that kind of thing in the middle there, I'm guessing that's where you get like the is it air hockey it's called? That's what that is, I think, and it looks brilliant. The way you've like merged things into each other to make that air hockey table, another brilliant touch. And yeah, just hats off to you, Black Apocalypse. This is fantastic. So nice one. Next up on the list we have Yesa, and I really enjoyed this room here where it's got like this cabinet that's been slid out, which is kind of like a secret door, and then you come through here and there's like rubble on the floor, which is, well, I'm guessing that's what's meant to be. And I just thought it looked really, really cool. Like coming into that, you've got this like hidden doorway come through, you get over the rubble that's kind of hiding the entrance, and then you come out the back here and there's like this shrine temple type of thing going on, and I just thought the imagination behind it, the way it's been executed, it all looks really, really cool. The lighting in here is very nicely done as well, and the way that you've just dotted like absolutely and utterly all sorts around this area to like fill it out and make it feel kind of somewhat cluttered, but in like a good way. It's not like cluttered where it's just an absolute mess and it looks random and it doesn't go. Everything in here like really works out, and I just think it looks really, really good. So awesome job. I also like the idea of putting them fences behind the windows, like it's boarded up type of thing. And then you've got stuff behind them as well, just to kind of add in as a bit of a decorative feature. Looks really nice, and I really enjoyed it. The conduits as well going around the room. I don't know why, but I kind of like that idea of kind of like having this piping going around. Looks really cool, and I really enjoyed it. So awesome job, Yesa. This is a really nice shelter. And yeah, just very, very nicely done. Good stuff. Next up on the list we have High Grade J with this kind of cinema show type of thing going on in his shelter, and I really like it. I really like this kind of entrance way here. He's got like the Nuka-Cola there, cigarette machine, and then he's got like the walls at an angle there going into here where like the shutter is and stuff as well. I just thought that entrance looked really nice. The use of the carpet as well reminds me of like old school like cinema that you'd go into. This bar area kind of shop at the entrance as well looked really nice. Lots of detail on obviously the signage here with the pricing and stuff, and the fact that he's put the things beside it as well that's on sale. I thought that was a nice little touch there. And all around I just really enjoyed this build. I thought it was really cool, and clearly a lot of time and effort has gone into it. Look at the ceiling as well, how he's used them Brotherhood, I think it was Brotherhood they were called. The floor mats you get out of the season pass. He's used them as the roof, and I think that's a really cool idea, because you know we all complain about like ceilings and roofs in this game need a kind of finishing touch on them. They're always been the same ever since the start of the game. We've got wallpapers now, and a lot of people want ceilings added to the game, and I just thought that was a very good kind of like really cool idea that you added in there. That's a nice touch as well, seeing the hills have eyes instead of the walls have eyes because of it being a cinema, and obviously that's a film. Another great touch there, Jay. Moving on though, this is the bit inside of the actual show. As you can see, it's not properly like a cinema. It's a kind of where you go and you watch shows and stuff, and here we have a bunch of people playing instruments, which I thought really added to the video. I thought it was a really cool touch. And I like this kind of floating chair on the conduits as well. I've seen a few people make them type of swings now, and it is a really nice touch to add in there. It's got like the nice kind of stage at the front, and then at the back you've got this like kind of stereotypical kind of cinema layout with the cinema seats. Them seats were really cool as well, really good touch to add in as like, because they literally do look like cinema seats type of thing. And the flooring as well, like look at the flooring, how he's done it with like the walkways and stuff. Really does remind you of a kind of cinema, and I just like the stage as well. The stage really fits the scene and kind of adds that kind of unique aspect to that show. Like they're obviously country type of music and stuff. So great job, Jay. Thanks for sending it in. Next up on the list is a shelter by Rika, and look at this entrance here with the stones that she's made. Absolutely awesome. This is a mine shaft, and just look, this is my favorite, one of the favorite parts of this build. I thought it looked so cool with all these stones. That must have took so long to bloody sort that out. But inside here, I absolutely loved it. I thought it looked really cool. It really had that kind of really old school, rustic, bashed up mine type of thing. I love the use of the floors. That was a cool idea to add them in there with the I can't remember the exact name of them ones, but it's the wooden floors where you edit them and then change them to this kind of bashed up, it's the wiring one with the wood panels going over the top of them. I thought that looked really cool, and yeah, it just looks absolutely brilliant in here. I really like the idea of using the cage bulb lights again in this mine shaft, because I thought it was just really does fit the bill, like I said earlier, with Joey's, and throwing in them actual cooking stations that are the mine carts, I thought was really good as well. So nice job, Rika. The only thing I would say, Rika, is I know this is just an issue with the recording part of it, but it is a little stuttery in areas, but apart from that, it looks awesome. That's just excluding the build, that's other things. But as a build goes, this is absolutely awesome. I love how you destroyed the log cabin wall at the back here to make it feel like the mine carts are coming out of there with the stuff on top of them and that, and it just looks absolutely awesome. I love it. I would love to have this as my own shelter. It looks brilliant. So awesome job, Rika. Thank you for getting involved. Next up on the list, we have Logan Fox Gaming with this kind of Vault-Tec kind of simulator shelter that he's made. And I thought it looked really cool. I like this idea because it kind of reminds me of Fallout 3, I believe it was, where you went into the simulated world that you go like sit in a pod and they send you in the world and you've got to like figure out what's going on in there. It reminded me of that, and I thought it looked really cool. Inside of here, it looks really nice as well. It's very like nicely decorated. You've got that bar kind of kitchen area in the corner. You've got kind of some recreational stuff going on. You've got plants dotted around. The lighting's nice and bright and stuff as well, like it should be in a working vault. And there's just lots of stuff going on here with lots of ideas and stuff. So you've got like the storage room going out the back. Out the front, I don't know if you spotted it at first, but he put a load of rugs down on the floor to make it look like a garden type of thing. That was a really cool idea there. Like very like, I don't know what they call it. They're pretty... It's a good idea. There you go. I can't think of the fancy word I was going to use, but never mind. But yeah, it looks really cool. I like the use of the actors as well, all dressed up in like Vault-Tec and Vault jumpsuits and stuff. I thought it was really cool. This kitchen's really nice as well, with the shower in the corner made out of conduits. You've got a sink on the left-hand side using the tables and a plant pot. That was a nice idea as well. And obviously you've got the nice clean toilet in there as well. All round really nicely done, and it looks really good in my eyes. This workshop out the back as well looks really cool. I like how it's just kind of, it is what it is. I like, for me, workshop areas always look good with them walls and them floors. I don't know why, when I do it, I've done a few exactly the same with them floors and them walls. I think that kind of plywood walls just look really good in a workshop. Don't know why, but they just do in my opinion. Awesome job, mate. Thank you for getting involved. Next up on the list, we have Dreadkin, who has made a crypt inside of his vault. And I thought this one looked really, like, I don't know, I've never seen anyone actually come up with this idea yet, I don't think. And it just looked really good the way it was done. I really like that tree in the middle there. I thought it'd give it kind of that horror type of aspect. There's that doorway at the back underneath the Blood Eagle, the Blood Eagle fire thing. I was going to call it the Blood Eagle nest, but that's the actual pre-made structure. So it's not that. I can't remember the exact name of that though. But in here, it looks really cool. I like these stone walls going around the outside that you've got going on. The fact that you've added your own shape to the build rather than sticking to the vault shape. I have noticed no one ever sticks with the vault thing. I think I said this last time in the last episode. No one ever sticks to the shape of the vault shelters and actually uses the vault walls. And to be fair, I don't blame you. But upstairs here, you've also got this kind of area where they work on the bodies and stuff and put them in the coffins before they go into the crypt. That's a really, really cool idea that you added that in there. And all around I just thought it looked really cool. The lighting looks awesome. It's got that kind of creepy crypt type of vibe going onto it. Reminds me of Skyrim, how you get like crypts in Skyrim. That was a really cool game, and yeah, it just reminds me of that. So awesome job, mate. Really enjoyed this. And then last but not least, we have Horik with this very nicely decorated and very nicely lit up vault shelter that he's got going on. I really like the layout of the place. I thought it looked really cool. Over to the left here, you've just got the entrances to the other vaults and stuff going on, and then you've got a toilet over on the right hand side. But it's the main feature of the main room, which I just really liked. I thought it was decorated really cool. I like that idea there with the conduit as a kind of tap going into the sink. That was a cool touch. You've got like the bar on the left hand side. It's nicely lit up. It's nicely decorated. He's got the confetti on the floor to kind of just add a little bit more detail in there. He's got the Nixie tube lights, I think they are, just above his head right there. And yeah, just all around looks really cool, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it doesn't have to be like crazy shelters that I show off. Just if you've decorated the place really nice and you've added your own touch on it and stuff, then there's a good chance that I'm going to show it off. So keep sending them in, guys. I will keep doing these as long as you guys keep sending in the submissions. I enjoy seeing what you send in. And yeah, if you've enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button. For now though, that is it for this episode of the top 10 shelters. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, if you want to check out anyone that was involved, all the links will be down in the description down below. Now, if you want to get involved in the future, like I said at the beginning, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter, send me a link of your shelter. It's obviously got to be a video, so upload it onto YouTube, send me the link, I'll watch it. If I enjoy it, I'll show it off. And yeah, Twitter or Discord. Join the Discord, guys. Why not? Then you get notifications for all my videos. And yeah, life will be good. Right, catch you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.